Chapter 1059, The Incident of Captain Cobby. In the cover page, Jumma 66 is our emotionless excursion. Volume 18 Caesar's hallucination gas. On the cover we see Katakuri and Owen hitting each other because of Caesar's hallucinogenic gas. Chapter begins with a ship sailing in the seas near Sphinx Island, the homeland of Whitebug. Marco is leaving the ship and thanks the crew for taking him there. The ship is Red Hair Pirate's ship. Shanks asks Marco if he isn't going to join them. Marco tells Shanks to stop joking. He's tired of being the babysitter of the great pirates. Shanks tells Marco not to exaggerate because he's not a handful. Ben Beckman tells Shanks that he is, while their Nakamas laugh at his captain. Everyone says goodbye to Marco as he flies towards Sphinx Island. A flashback begins. It takes place in Wano Kuni, during the night of the festival after Ryukyu's attack. Luffy, what www, you are not coming with us. Become a pirate. Sanji, no Yamato-chan, no. Yamato, I'm sure you all noticed too, right? The incident with the forest dye was only resolved thanks to someone's powerful haki. K-Dao may have fallen, but now we have all those dyes coming after Wano Kuni cannot allow it. How could I go on adventures while I'm worried about this country? I'm sure we both feel the same way. Yamato talks to Luffy totally convinced of what he says. He even winks at Luffy confidently. Luffy looks at Yamato seriously but he understands what Yamato says. So he accepts Yamato's decision and leaves Momonosuke and the other in his care. Zoro asks Yamato to be careful to not hurt Momonosuke's feelings, because he has a very strong sense of pride. Yamato tells Zoro he knows it. Yamato says too that he is going to look for a personal goal in Wano Kuni in order to fulfill himself even more. Sanji cries for Yamato's decision. In Shpinx Island, Marco arrives flying where Luffy and the other are. Marco tells Luffy that a suitable ship appeared near Wano Kuni and he is going to leave the island on it. There's a little Marineford flashback, when Marco told Jin to take Ace's brother with him, after Ace's death. Luffy then thanks Marco for helping him during the Summit War. Marco, I'm sure Ace would be very happy if he knew how far you've come. Luffy, Shishishi, I see. Marco flies off Wano Kuni with one last message for Luffy. Marco, from now on this is your era. Go forward with determination. Luffy, of course I do. Flashback ends. We return to the present, to see Marco arriving at Sphinx Island. Cut to Amazon Lily, the island of women. Part of the big mountain in the center of the island has been destroyed. Gloriosa says it's the first time that men were able to invade the island so deeply, and that the damage in the city is huge. Hancock says that as long as she's on the island, enemies will keep coming. Hancock, now that the situation has come to this, I want to be married to Luffy. Oh, Gloriosa, you always wanted that. It's not something new. A new flashback begins. It takes place during Marines' attack a few weeks ago. Marines managed to break down the city gateway, but Kyuja counterattacks. Marines then order to dispatch the new pacifistas called Seraphim to the front line and order to activate the recording cameras too. Vice Admiral Yamakaji says there's no sight of Hancock yet. A little girl with wings and a flame on her back appears in front of Marguerite and Sweet Pea, but they don't want to fight with a kid. The girl, who has star-shaped pupils, shoots a laser with her hand like the pacifistas we already know. Suddenly, Blackbeard Pirate's ship appears behind the marine warships. A powerful seaquake pushes warships of Blackbeard's path to Amazon Lily. Marines say the Sea Kings will notice the seaquake. Teach lands on the island with Katarina Devon and Vasco shot. Teach, Zehahal, I'm here for you, Pirate Empress. There's no way I'm going to let your power falls into Marine's hands. Katarina says Hancock has a wonderful face so she wants Hancock's head to make it her treasure. Teach tells Katarina that she can do whatever she wants as long as he can get Hancock's power. Vasco says it's better to capture Hancock alive and take her with them. Marines ask Vice Admiral Yamakaji to give them the order to attack Blackbeard, but Yamakaji says they must wait for permission from the headquarters. Teach attacks the Marines with Gura Gura number me power as he tells Boa Hancock to come out. Cobby enters with a group of Marines in Kyuja's city and tries to reason with Boa Hancock. Kobe, Hancock-san, we don't want to use violence. If you come with us, I promise we'll leave immediately. Marigold and Sandersonia tell her sister to stay away, because they'll take care of the Marines. However, Hancock heads into battle. Hancock, how ridiculous, I won't be in the hands of either side. I don't bow down to anyone. Teach's subordinates ask him for help against a new enemy that appeared. It's a child, but they cannot do anything against him. We see an explosion caused by a laser from the pacifistas. Teach, huh? It can't be. White hair, brown skin, and black wings. The kid arrives where Teach is. The kid also has a flame on his back and carries a big sword similar to Mihawk's sword. In fact, the kid looks like Mihawk child version that Oda drew in an SBS. The kid attacks Teach. The cut of his sword parts in two pieces the big mountain of the island. Teach, PX1, sheath. This brat is a pacifist. What the hell is going on? The pacifist attacks Teach again, but he stops the sword with his khaki-coated arm. Teach uses his powers to absorb all what is around him. Teach, black hole. Bo Hancock uses slave arrow attack to turn all nearby enemies into stone, including Hilmepo and Vice Admiral Yamakaji. Kobe orders the pacifist to stop immediately because it could destroy the stone statues with its laser beams. Bo Hancock is about to use perfumed femur attack, but someone stops her. In an impressive double page we see that Teach catches Bo Hancock by the neck and that he has lifted Hancock from the ground in front of the Kuja pirates and Kobe, who is next to them. Teach is using the Yummy no Mi's powers, so Bo Hancock can't use her powers. We discover their new bounties. Bo Hancock, get your dirty hands off of me. Former Shichibuke, Pirate Empress, Bo Hancock. Bounty, 165 crore 90 lakhs berries. Teach, zihahahaha. It seems they call you Empress for a reason. OHH, you turned all my idiots into stone. Emperor Blackbeard, Marshal D. Teach. 399 crore 60 lakhs berries. As Teach says this, we see that even Katarina Devon and Vasco Short have been turned into stone. Kobe doesn't know what to do in this situation. Teach tells Hancock that he has been patiently waiting to get her powers. Hancock tells him that her powers are built upon her own beauty. If Teach kills her, those who have turned into stone will remain in that state. Even the next user of the Mero no Mi will not be able to reverse it. Kobe says that Hancock is a problem bigger than he expected. Teach, this situation looks like it's not going anywhere, right hero Kobe? You did me a favor in the Rocky Port incident. Thanks to you I was able to defeat Aochoku Wangji and become the boss of the pirate island. Kobe, Teach, do you really think if I let her go she's going to be nice and turn everyone back to normal? Kobe, if she doesn't turn the soldiers back to normal, it will be a big problem. Ha, ha. Hancock, I will do it if you all leave the island. Teach squeezes Hancock's neck tighter. Teach, and that is a lie. The moment I let you go, you will turn us into stone, and that will be our end, right? To be honest, I think there's no way a man can't be affected by your powers. It's a difficult situation, so I think I should just kill you. Kobe, don't do it. The number of victims will be too high. Suddenly, someone with a very powerful haki appears. Rayleigh expected the Marines, but even the landscape of the island has been altered. Sorry Hancock, I'm late. Teach, the Dark King Rayleigh. Rayleigh draws his sword. Rayleigh, hey Whitebird's apprentice. It's not very mature of me to say it, but I dislike you. Kobe and Teach's subordinates freak out. Rayleigh keeps talking. Rayleigh, Hancock, return everyone to normal. I will be the witness. You all will leave this island without making any stupid move. Back to Amazon Lily in the present. We see that Rayleigh didn't arrive to the island alone. Shaki is with him and we discover her true identity. Shaki, advancements always bring problems. Thanks to Vegapunk's Seastone warships, the Calm Belt is no longer a safe place. Empress of Amazon Lily from 2 generations ago, former captain of Kuja pirates, Shaku Ayaku. Rayleigh, to be honest, things have been favorable for us. I'm old now, so I wouldn't be able to defeat the current Blackbeard. Rayleigh says that it seems the Marines believe they will be able to replace the Shichibuke with that new weapons they've brought to the island. Marigold and Sandersonia talk about them. Marigold, at the end of the battle, those two, Sandersonia, they didn't have a single scratch, and strangely, one of them looked exactly like our big sister when she was a child. We see a picture of that seraphim face that the Marines used on Amazon Lily. Indeed, her face is exactly the same as Bo Hancock's face when she was a child, although her pupils are star-shaped. Chapter ends with a Marine ship reporting what happened in Amazon Lily. Marines. Yes sir, we are landing at Egghead Port. Regarding Captain Cobby, who has been kidnapped. In the last picture we see a page of a newspaper with Cobby's photo. Narrator says that Captain Cobby, the hero of the Rocky Port incident, has been kidnapped by the Yonkou Blackbeard and his pirate crew. His current situation is unknown. End of the chapter. No break next week.